I have no idea what to say in this intro, so I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. About a couple of years ago, Jared Leto liked 2 of my comments in the same week, and I literally felt like my end was near. Like my entire life flashed through my eyes, and I thought I was going to heaven, or maybe I was already in heaven. It was an experience to be noticed by Jared Leto. Jared freaking Leto. Jared Leto. Jared Leto. Hey guys, my name is Olive Fox, welcome to my channel, and today we have the second trailer for Morbius. The first one came around 2 years ago, and I was not even expecting a second one at this point, but cinemas are finally opening up again, so we have another trailer. It's freaking Christmas Eve all over again. Christmas Eve hasn't come yet for this year. Okay, anyway, let's watch this trailer.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor.
I should have died years ago.
People all over the world have my disease.
I'm here to find a cure. We have to push the boundaries, take the risks.
If you're gonna run,
Do it now.
People are strange
Dr. Michael Morbius, you've been missing for 2 months.
when you're a stranger.
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long Island.
Faces look ugly when you're alone.
What did you do to yourself, Doctor?
I wish I knew. I went from dying to being more alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly. I have increased strength and speed and some form of bat radar. What else can I do?
There are limits. There has to be.
There's something inside of me that wants to hunt and consume blood.
Michael.
When you're a stranger. Faces come
And you control it.
I don't know.
Half the city wants to kill you.
remembers your name.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
When you're strange.
The other half wants to control you.
Hey, Dr. Mike, you and I should stay in touch.
I'd do anything to save a life. But I don't know what I'm capable of.
You save lives, you don't take them.
Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it?
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
I'm sorry, I'm sick. I don't even know what he is at this point. He's Morbius, he's a vampire, he's friggin' Batman, he's friggin' the Venom, he's like Spider-Man, he's flying, and he's like this purple smoke, and my god, this is going to be friggin' awesome. I thought Venom and the Spider-Man trailer were impressive, but Sony, you're spoiling us, you're outdoing yourself, I think I can write an essay about how great you are. Why have they started doing this new thing where there is a trailer for the trailer? Like, bro, I know what I'm signing up for. Just show me the trailer. No need to give me a little teaser first.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of hearing this dialogue because I have heard it so many times in my life, and every single time I'm just as impressed. Both of my parents, my grandparents, my uncles, my aunts, friggin' everyone around me is a doctor. So they have used the phrase, I am a doctor, like so many times. And I just find it really impressive. Like, you guys are doctors, man. It takes a lot of effort to become a doctor. So with every single doctor I know, like my aunts and everyone, I always call them doctor. And they're like, okay, you can just call me aunt. And I'm like, no, I feel the need to call you doctor. Like, you're a freaking doctor. You save lives every day. Do you realize how legendary that is? And especially for people like Michael who are sick and they manage to become doctors.
People all over the world have my disease.
I'm here
To find a cure.
God, he's so good. He looks so handsome and he's just like really patient with the patients. And I just like, man, I love doctors. And let me tell you, usually doctors are not that patient. Like, no, because they take up all your patience. I think I need to find another word. So, like, for example, we have been in COVID for around 2 years now. And to this day, majority of the patients would come into my parents' office without a mask. So it does take a lot of patience to deal with patients, and to look that handsome, no, freaking impossible. God, I love it! I love it! Sony's already at it, from the studio that brought you Spider-Man Far From Home. I mean, they have spent a lot of money and a lot of effort on that movie, so why not? And Venom, we can see that. We can see that it is from the same studio as Venom.
We have to push the boundaries, take the risks. If you're gonna run, do it now.
When you're alone.
The way he cut his palm like a sorcerer and then summoned the bats like Batman and then pulled the police guy like Venom. God, I love it. God, I love this.
I went from dying to being more alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly. I have increased strength and speed.
Michael's character is so diverse. In one scene, he is this really gentle doctor, which, dare may I tell you, that 80% of the doctors I know are not that gentle. And then the other scene, he's this like person who's losing control. He has no idea what he's done to himself and he's like turning into purple smoke. And I think that is good because Jared is finally going to get a chance to prove himself again. He's an already Oscar winner actor, but because of the Joker, his reputation is like diminished because 50% of people do not like that Joker. Everyone blames Jared for it and they don't realize that the directors, the writers, the producers had a bigger hand in creating that Joker. They were the ones barking orders. If Jared wanted to do a different sort of laugh or a different sort of costume, he was not the one in charge. He was just obeying orders. So with the sort of script and the director and everything, he wasn't able to show the kind of actor he was. So we don't know if his acting was good or not as the Joker. Now, Joker are big shoes to fill. We know that. And Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger, they did amazing jobs. So with this, I'm really glad that the directors and the writers are all doing a good job and letting him show his abilities. He's a freaking Oscar winner acting, okay? What? He's a freaking Oscar winner actor and Academy Award winner who is playing a chic fella in The House of Gucci.
Not exactly. I have increased strength and speed and some form of bat radar.
It is so cool how he was the Joker and now he is a bat radar. Like, he is so chic. When he flew in front of that subway, God, that was epic. That was Epic 2, Epic 3. I don't even know if there is a movie called Epic, but it was everything.
There are limits. There has to be.
Yeah, there are some limitations. Like, for example, if I die, maybe I cannot be reincarnated. Or for example, if I chop myself into pieces, maybe I cannot be joined together. I mean, limitations are obviously there, but we just like don't know that yet. I mean, maybe I'm like a cyborg and maybe it's just like if I lose my chip and I'm like not working anymore, or maybe if I like dye myself green and then I won't be able to turn into purple smoke. Limitations are obviously there. It's just the fact that I don't know what I did to myself. So yeah, I think we need to do everything that Lucifer did in all those seasons. Like, we need to try everything. What makes me vulnerable, what makes Cain die. Yeah, we need all of that.
Half the city wants to kill you.
Why does the other half does not want to kill him? And also, can we talk about the fact that there's so many people who know about it and they're not doing anything. They're like, okay, we're just gonna let you chill around and see if we can control this, because it's power. The amount of power that Michael has now is like a drug for everyone around him too. Can you imagine the possibilities? Can you imagine what we can do in fields of science? And can you imagine if we ever get attacked by aliens, Michael might be the only one to save us. So all those possibilities make us think, oh, Michael must live, man. Michael might be killing people, but he must live, man.
The other half wants to control you.
Hey, Dr. Mike, you and I should stay in touch.
Quick question. What are police forces thinking, or the writers thinking, when they make police forces arrest a supernatural human or creature? You think you can keep that? I mean, in all honesty, heaven wouldn't take him and hell can't keep him, and you think your cell would?
I'd do anything to save a life.
Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it?
That hit home. Because for someone who saves lives every day, if they start killing, God, that makes them mentally unstable forever. Especially during COVID, a lot of people started saying that doctors are the ones that are just killing patients off. And I remember that hurt my parents so much, because people would literally say it to their face. They would say, doctors are killing people. COVID does not exist. And especially even our family members. I remember this aunt of my father, she said it to my mother's face. She was like, doctors are killing people. And my mother said, doctors like myself. And she's like, yeah, doctors like yourself. And I was like, okay, if I was not a decent, God-fearing human being, you, my lady, would not walked out of this house. I would have tortured you till you would have begged me to kill you. How can you say that? And even if you want to say it, how can you say it to a person's fucking face? It breaks my heart. And I want to cry now. Because it was so heartbreaking. She stood with my fucking mother and told her that you're the one killing lives. God. And also, 2 months later, that lady caught COVID and then she called my parents for help. Humans are so impossible sometimes that I want to kill half of the population of this world. The line between hero and villain would be broken, man. I am here for it. I am not about a goody two-shoes hero. No, get them out of my face. If you're bad and you're good, I love you. I absolutely love you. I think I've told all my loves in this one video alone. Yes, I live with a bunch of doctors and yet I am sick.
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
Okay, this last scene was such a cherry on top because it gave us like little, Vulture vibes, and he was like, I'm Venom. And the kind of humor Venom has, he's probably gonna say that he's Morbius. It's like, I love Marvel movies for their humor, and even though this trailer, for most part of it, did not have any comedy whatsoever, the ending, I loved it. I love this trailer. There isn't, much to talk about because of, already having seen the first trailer. But this movie is going to be so interesting and so well performed because this looks so good. The actors, directors, everyone seems really great at their job. And also the fact that it's not like Suicide Squad. There are not a bunch of new characters coming in and you're like, okay, who the hell are all of you? It's just Morbius, Michael Morbius, and it's just him playing 12 different characters. And finally, Multi-universe has always been my childhood dream. As a kid, I did not know that Avengers and Justice League existed. I would just like watch separate cartoons of them. And I remember when I found out that they were making a Batman v Superman movie, I instantly fell in love. And the movie lived up to it. A lot of people hate that movie, but the Ultimate Edition is a freaking masterpiece and you cannot convince me otherwise. So the idea of, having 3 Spider-Men in Far From Home, and now this with, Venom coming in and Vulture and Michael Morbius, all of this is just so exciting. It's like your own party going on. I love multi-universe. I love it. So let me know your thoughts and let's do the outro. I think this was my most chaotic video ever because I talked a lot about doctors. I'm sorry if you didn't enjoy that, but these topics are really close to my heart, and it's freaking 7:23 a.m. and people are waking up. I haven't gone to sleep yet. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Also like, comment, and check out my comedy channel as well as my Instagram is at @Fox, and my Twitter is at @Fox. The links to everything will be in the description box. I'm the only Fox, and I don't know. Let me know your favorite Jared Leto movie in the comments, and bye!